Dav, how do you view that one? Australia have come into form. They are playing like their former selves again. Afghanistan, a rather surprise package in the World Cups this time around. And their spot for the semi-finals still open. Do you think they have a shot tomorrow?
Yeah, they have a shot tomorrow. They've played a really good World Cup so far, Afghanistan. And if you recall, the very first match they got beaten by Bangladesh.
Yeah.
If they had have won that one, they'd be equal on points with the big boys. So I don't think anybody can take Afghanistan lightly. I've gone on many times publicly and saying how much I like that team, and potentially they're going to be a really good one if they manage properly. So yeah, I think you play them, and if you're complacent, at your peril.
Before we look at your playing 11, before we take a look at that list of 22 that you've picked out for us and the key battles to look at, I want you to explain to us how is it that Afghanistan can target the current in-form Australia. What do you think should be their strategy going into the game tomorrow?
Oh, well, they're playing at Mumbai, so it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a wicket that's going to require batting all the way down, and Afghanistan has got good batsmen up the top. Towards that middle and then bottom, they rely on their spinners, Nabi and Rashid Khan, to provide that power. And I think that's where the difference will be. Australia's got some real muscle down there, and they've won 5 in a row. They're confident, they're playing very well, both with ball in hand and with the bat. And they're fielding superbly now. After that horrible game against South Africa where they dropped 5 or 6 or 7 catches, very unusual. Now they're right on top of their game in all these areas. So it's going to be difficult for Afghanistan. But you cannot take them lightly.
Okay, let's now quickly take a look at your playing 11 for the teams, and I really am intrigued to see how many spinners you're playing there today, especially from Afghanistan. If you can just fire those graphics.
Well, there's the
let's Australia
team
first. Yeah.
I've got 2 changes in this because we've got the concussion boy coming back, Glenn Maxwell, and I've got Mitchell Marsh also, who sadly had a bereavement back in his home. In his family, and so I've got them both coming straight back in. And the 2 boys missing out, one is Cameron Green, and the other one sadly is Labuschagne, Marnus Labuschagne. So he did well last game, and it's unfortunate. Either him or Steve Smith will make way for Maxwell. So really we're looking at, again, 3 fast bowlers, 3 spinners, which has been their formation in the attack for the last few games, and they've been successful with it. The main guy here is Zampa, who's leading the wicket takers, and he's been absolutely central to their bowling efforts. When he wasn't bowling well, they lost. As soon as he started to come into form, they won games. So I think he's very, very important to the attack, and the fast bowlers have got a very good battery of those as well. So that's a good, strong team. It's currently 3rd on the table, and I'm expecting them to take the points.
To seal the spot. Okay. What do you expect from Travis Head? He's had one lackluster performance and one
very good
more
one
than
too.
Impressive.
Yeah.
What do you think is happening with him there? Do you think he's back in form, or is it still a wait and watch for him?
No, he plays the way he plays, and I was more surprised than anyone when he came back in that very first game. He played superbly and got a wonderful 100 runs in Dharamshala.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether others would feel the same way, but hadn't picked up a bat. Only 2 training sessions in India. Played the game against New Zealand of all people. Good team, and then whack 100. So look, he's a very important player to the team.
Okay. Here we have Afghanistan's 11 for you that you picked out for us.
Afghanistan's 11, I've made one change in this because they played 4 spinners last match in a week on a surface that they felt was helpful to spinners, but not in Mumbai, I don't think. They will have 3 and 3, 3 fast bowlers, and the one coming back is our Navinul Haq, very good pace bowler himself. And he makes up a 3 pace bowler attack with Omazi and Faruqi. The 3 spinners will always play, very good spinners.
So Noor Ahmed's not going to play tomorrow?
No, Noor Ahmed's the one that'll make way for Navinul Haq.
Yeah.
So Mujib Muhammad Nabi, a man of the match last game, and Rashid Khan will always be in that 11. You know, so they've got a very good team, and it's not a fluke that they're winning. They're a good team.
Okay, all right. Can we take a look at the key battles that you've picked out for us?
Yeah, I've got 3 Australian batsmen. Here we are. Obviously, you know, the players in the top of the list, you know, figuring in these all the time. Warner, they would want to get him out. He's potentially, and especially at Mumbai, good batting surface, small ground, fast outfield. They need to get him out quick, and this fellow always bowls in the power play. He will need to negotiate the mystery of his different deliveries. That's the first battle. Travis Head is another one who's, you know, he's very successful with Warner in the opening position, and he has to face a very bouncy, short fellow, but deceptively quick and moves it. So again, 2 left-handers. He'll be looking to take that outside edge, get that ball moving. If it doesn't swing, he's got to be a little careful of what line he begins his deliveries with.
Right.
Okay, Maxwell. He's returning from
concussion boy.
Concussion boy. Yeah, he's
you weren't
back.
very happy about that.
No, you know, you got to, in good faith, you have to get yourself right to play for Australia. Maxwell comes back. What a player! You know, he is a required player. Not just his batting, because this is the battle here against Rashid Khan, who's a very good spinner, but he's been very good with the ball in hand as well. Hasn't got too many wickets, but very relied upon off spinner. That is part of that five bowler attack.
So the battle we just saw that was Maxwell, the batsman, against bowler Rashid Khan. Okay,
that's for sure. The opener Gurbaz, who's a very good player. I'm pretty sure they'd be discussing him in team meetings, how to get him out, because if he gets a start, he's no slouch. He will get runs pretty quickly. And Hazelwood, who's very meticulous in his length and direction, he'll be required, along with Mitchell Starc, to get rid of this guy pretty quick. That's a good battle as well. And the next one, this is my favourite. This fella here has got one of the best techniques I've seen in a long while, you know, and being
an experience.
An Afghanistani, people raise their eyebrows, but he is really good, this guy. And being like a number 3 who's going to occupy the crease, he'll be facing the leading wicket taker in Zampa, and you know, he'll be called upon, if he doesn't get wickets, at least to trouble a few of these batsmen, and that'll be a very good battle too.
Okay, predictions. One final word, and then we move on.
Yeah, I'm going for Australia to win.
Okay, thank you so much, Dav, for your thoughts on that particular fixture.